Today's episode is sponsored by Trent Anthony Francis. What a guy.
So we do have 16 influential points. It's like, what is it that we're after? What is it that we would like to have? So printer and newspaper, technology for printing and adding extra pages to the newspaper. This does seem to be something that is of interest to me, along with another telegrapher probably. But I feel like the printer is probably more important right now. So industry, city, harbour. We would need to unlock Brooklyn. In fact, it seems to be unlocked. So we could obtain a bigger globe, look. Typesetter, so we can get things that would help boost the typesetters that go on the wall as well, which could be great. Get the calendar. But look, module 3, it takes 12 influential points. And again, we don't really have the room for it. I really want it though. I'm going to obtain that because it's quite expensive. So we're going to get that in. I don't know if we've got the power to run the thing. And then I think I'd like to get this day planner. Because we have 4 influential points left. And with this day planner, we can boost all of our typesetters and our assemblers. So I'm going to get that as well. Okay. So we spent all of that. Evening, what can I get you?
Publisher, you're becoming a real amico. That's why I invited you to this place. They're busting speakeasies like ours left and right.
Prohibition ain't stopping no one. How else are we supposed to have some fun in these dark times? Yeah, we need the speakeasies.
Omerta.
That means keep your mouth shut about this. Got it? Yeah. The end of prohibition means the end of my business. We need a new venture to get out of these restrictive shadows. Okay. For now, keep some of those busts off the front page. Capiche? Okay, so what is this? Censorship needs to be printed. 2 censorships need to be printed. Okay. Now, do we take on a little bit more of the Empire Observer? Who seems to be Solomon. We've got the Bronx Zoo here. It appears the Empire has paused temporarily. Oh. Okay. Or we could go to Rivendale. I might come here because we've got that Fame one on the board, I believe. So let's go to Rivendale. Select that district. Let's try and take this district on. See if we can get the scoops. Okay, January 1931. Okay. Look, newspaper price. Changing the newspaper price. Okay. You can now control the price of your newspaper. A lower price generates less money but widens the reach of potential events, whereas a high price shortens event reach but increases short-term profits substantially. Try adjusting the price and see how it influences the projection. So at the moment, we're in moderate. So if I come down... Oh. It widens this. Okay, on the calendar. So this can affect... Right. Okay. This might help us reach those goals as we move through the year. Righty-ho, righty-ho, righty-ho. Okay. Right. So we have page 3 that we want to try and get in. I don't quite know how we're going to achieve that. For a start, how much is it? It's 1,000. We are running out of power as well. We are. Might take that light away. Stash that. I might have to remove a toilet, but I feel like we really need the toilet. Do you know what I mean? I wonder if I could move the resupply desk over to there. Would we be able to fit? No. Okay, we need to move a workbench. They could sweep more if we get rid of that bin. And if I move the cleaning cupboard and the sink down here. Yeah. Stash that doorway. How far can we? Yeah. Right. Yes. Look. Great job. We can now cover even more stories in our newspaper. Consider hiring an additional telegrapher to listen for more scoops and stories. An extra production line would help produce these extra articles too. Don't be afraid to expand the workforce from time to time. I'm not. I would love another Telecaster, but we may have to get a loan to go up the floors. But I often feel like we have stories that might do that third page for us. Do you know what I mean? Like, it often feels like we do. So we'll see how we get on. Now, let's look at the ads here. Vendetta vaults, fortifying your valuables. So this is because of the crime thing. So, Kathy, would you like to go to the factory, please, and look into this? Looks sturdy. Excellent. 250 smackers that'll get us, which could be quite good. Now, it seems like we have now unlocked the generator. And we certainly have nowhere to put that. And then when we place that down, we have to start buying coal to keep everything powered. It's a whole thing. We do have to be careful of the power. We're at 86. The power at the moment. Yeah. Now we unlock the day planner. So I'm keen to... Yeah. Get a bunch of day planners to help boost our typesetters and whatnot. There we go. That's good. Now, we do need a bunch of paper. So I'm going to spend a mass on that. Oh, actually, I've just ordered the paper. Oh, we've got... Well, now we definitely have a lot of paper. What we'll do is we'll just load up the printer. Wow, I went nuts at that, didn't I? Absolutely nuts at that. Okay. Now, scoops and all the rest of it. Scoops. Okay. So we do have here, look, this fame story, but it's not a scoop. It's not a scoop. I might do it anyway. Governor hosts relief ball. 60 for that. Not so bad. Okay, so let's send somebody to the hotel ballroom. Let's send Xander. A borrowed sparkle can light a winter night. Benefit ball draws high society names. Okay. Right, we've got a lot to get. A lot to get. Scoops. Scoops and censorship needs to be printed. Right, okay. God. There's a lot going on. The office sounds great. It does. Right, we have a scoop here. We have a scoop. Now, in this scoop, prohibition perils. Right? Bootlegging still booms. Now, this would get us a scoop in dirt, but also alarming. Even though there is a slight porky in there as well. Good. Good. Kazakhul, could you get to City Hall, please? That'll be great. So, laws fail, black market thrives, says Head of Justice Department. So, this is politics and defeat. So, we're going to get out of there. Good. Let's try and get that. What is here? Now, we also have 4.5 million Americans unemployed. Jesus. this doesn't really help us in anything that we want to do. MetLife headquarters, we've got unrest, we've got economy, we've got a silver tag in educational, we have alarming, and we have influences perception. I'm not interested in any of this, and we need to open up the line, so I'm going to get rid of that one, even though it's quite the story. But we need to keep the lines open, particularly for this Mafia stuff. It's like the Mafia stuff is actually more important than the scoops, in my humble opinion. Oh, look at this one. Historical landmark. Reduced to ashes. This has a gold tag, look. Revealing. Oh, I kind of want to work through this one, even though it has absolutely nothing to do with anything that we need to do this week. I'm just interested in it. Look, so we would have to send somebody out to the smouldering ruins for society and inspirational. It also has, look, this influence of perception, which I don't really want. Then we have community centre. We need to send somebody to for society and inspirational. But the smouldering ruins, we get key information, which helps us move towards the political side of things, where we get a bit of politics, and then the revealing side of this story, probably where they weren't putting in enough funding or something to maintain this historical landmark. Again, something we've been seeing a lot in the newspapers around the time of the recording of this. Interesting. This could be quite risky, but I'm going to do it anyway. Peluso, could you go to the smouldering ruins, please? Reporting in. Investigation into cause begins. And sir, if you could go to the community centre, I will pretend this is interesting. Jesus, it is interesting. But it does mean that all of our avenues are currently... This is not good. It's not good. Is there any way to fit in another one? But we would need to move this desk here. And I just don't... How would we do that? How, though? There's just no room. I mean, we could take out a loan. And get another telegrapher. Or do we have to unlock the telegrapher? Yeah, see, I can't actually get another telegraphing station. I'm also really quite worried about power as well. Anyway, I think Xander's almost done with that story. Whichever one it was. This relief ball is almost done. Oh my goodness. Ah, the scoop story. Okay, so they are heading to the office where the dirt is. We're going to send Trestle out to there. Don't put my name on this. Dry politics under fire. We also need somebody that can do crime, and nobody is in. Xander will be back soon, though. We don't know where Solomon's going to go for this scoop. Well, we have to do both, ultimately. But we need somebody in crime to come back. Somebody trained in crime. Please, click. Oh, Kazakhul. Excellent. Get to the police station. Rings a bell. We need change now. Our police are overwhelmed. Okay. And with Xander returning, we've opened up a line of communication. We desperately need this Mafia stuff. Oh, we've unlocked that key information. So we now could do with getting somebody to City Hall, even though this is not a story that is relevant to anything that I'm trying to actually do. Ah, look, prohibition starting to dry out. Here it is. So we do choose a path. We could go to downtown for politics and defeat. Or we go to the National City Christian Church, I wonder which church that is, for society and censorship. So we need to send, it's going to be Xander. If you could get to the church, please. Amen. Not at all. We need to protect our citizens from sin. So we have one of the Mafia stories coming in. Unfortunately, I was kind of hoping to do the City Hall thing. Can't. That's going to have to wait. It's not as important at all. Not at all. So we need another censorship tag. We do. We also need, look, gossip and this fame scoop. God, entertainment. So entertainment's quite important. Let's put a priority on that. Oh my goodness, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. We don't have masses of time here. We haven't got the stories yet. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. What is this? A scoop. What kind of scoops? Oh, we've got the fame one here. Again, it takes a lot of stuff, doesn't it? CBS radio sermon blocked. So we need to send somebody to the CBS headquarters for this, but there's a risk of outrage. But we need to go there to find key information in order to get this fame scoop. Yeah. We need to go quick, and Thomas Harper is super fast on societal things. So if we could send him to the CBS headquarters, public outrage is pretty high. 6 protesters coming to the building. They will stop our reporters getting into the building. Not ideal. Not ideal. Here they come. 6 protesters. But we do have 2 security guards. We do. They've arrived on the bus. I'm going to immediately drop our security guards outside the doors to get working on that. We really need this other story for the Mafia. We've got alienation of affection. This is not a story. I mean, it has gossip, but it's not a scoop. It's not going to get us any kind of scoops. It comes with potential lawsuits, and it doesn't have the Mafia censorship. So we're going to get rid of this alienation of affection from the entertainment. We're going to get rid of that one. That's going. They are getting rid of the protesters. We've got 2 left. I might take the priority off of entertainment up here. I'm a little bit concerned. Protesters have gone. Ah, this one has a scoop. It has the last scoop, actually, that we're after, which is the gossip one. There's a lot going on here, isn't there? So, rigging rumors shakes baseball. Comiskey Park. Am I saying that right? I don't know. Look, so this is sports. This is sports. Let's send Peluso out to there. Who is infiltrating? A spy alert on this one. Uh-oh, we received a tip about a spy in the vicinity. A spy will try to sneak in at some time this week. Competitors send spies to compromise the contents of our articles and diminish their value. Quite the sneaky practice. Since spies try to blend in, they are hard to detect even for security. They will become suspicious and drop a hint once a spy gets too close, though. It is up to you to find and uncover them. Keep a close eye on your tower. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Right, we got the key information at CBS headquarters. Solomon is there now. So we now need to run off for this fame scoop. We need to get somebody to the Shrine of the Little Flower Parish Studio. My goodness. I want fast entertainment on this. Trestle, you go there. Radio's reach is becoming so big, crowds start demanding voices in the ether. Studio needs to back down, says Father Coughlin. Okay, so stuff is happening there. Now, we've also got this other potential city story, which I might just leave there. I might just leave there on the books. Right. Thomas Harper is returning and going into the building. I don't know how we're supposed to discover spies. This is a new one, isn't it? I'm presuming they need to actually physically get into the building. I'm also quite alarmed that it's Thursday now and we still don't have the other censorship story. I'm finding that alarming. We need to progress with this rigging rumors shakes baseball. Now, this is an interesting one because we've got to choose a path, and we could go the safe route. So we could go to the sports desk, get a nice silver statistics. Does have a bit of an influential perception, too informational. Now, we could also go to the American League offices, which has dirt, influential to the sensational, but it does come with a gold revealing tag. But it also comes with potential lawsuits. But it has the gold tag. I might send Richardsaw to do that. You got sued. Lawsuits cost money if left unprocessed. We need to hire a lawyer to deal with this. Let me show you where to find one. So we need a lawyer. Here at the courthouse. Obtain the lawyer's desk. Once we have this, we can handle those lawsuits. They will surely save us money. I don't have the influence to buy it at all. So we have 3 lawsuits and it will cost 100 doubloons. So, we'll probably pay that. I still don't know what to do about the spy thing. Thursday's almost over. Oh, hello. Thursday's almost over and we do not have that story that we need. What was that about? Oh, this is the lawsuit papers? There's actual papers? Who would like to look after all the lawsuit papers? Do you know what I might do is just stick them up here with the uncomfortable workspace. Is that because of all the lawsuit boxes? Move some stuff around. Quite honestly, I'm concerned really about this censorship program. Nothing's come up. Look, and all the lines are taken. I think we're going to have to dump this historical landmark one. Damn. But I need the lines open. It's all getting a bit dire. Hello. Who is that there? Look. That looks like our spy, doesn't it? That looks like our spy. There. This person. Yes. So, how do I report spy to security? There. We dealt with the spy situation. Yes! Okay, so they do have to sort of try and sneak in. Look at that. Right. Finally, here it is. We need to rush this story through. So, Speakeasy menace. So we could go to the police department and get an alarming crime story. But actually, we just want to go to the Brooklyn streets. We want the crime. We want the censorship story. We need this to be done super fast. So it looks like it's going to be Kazakal that needs to go to the Brooklyn streets. Aren't we supposed to interview the police? No. We don't see any speakeasy around town, do you? Say local resident. So that would be... Oh, okay. Looking at our stories. We need a priority. Ah, this is great. This is great. Oh, that's the front page. That might be less great. We need this story. We absolutely need that. This has a porky, but I'm still going to put it on the front page. It has a porky. These also need to be prioritized as well. These are priorities also. We have this ad, which has crime on it. It might not be great on the front page, but it does link up with that. Do you know what I mean? It does, though. Freaking does. Okay. What is this now? Slushy ice stirs protest. So we could send somebody to the Chicago Stadium for this sports story, and we could get some dirt on it. And we could do that. We could do that. Thomas, you could get some practice on sports stories. Yeah. Was it bad flooding or clever home ice? Visitors cry foul. Okay. What did one eye say to the other? So is it because Reg is a clown, right? Yes, office clown. Oh, so he like legit tells jokes that we can all hear. It's amazing. Right, Kazakor has arrived with a very important report that we need going straight away. Yeah. Really important, because it's this speakeasy one. You know? Oh, we've got this. We've got this story. I might put that there. Wow, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to put that story. Oh, but they've got society. Yeah, it's gold, but it might have to be like this, and then we try and get this. I don't know if we're going to get that one done. I don't think we're going to get that one done. No! No, executive employee relations successful. Peluso. Would you like to deal with this? Relatable. Better conditions coming to factory. This is good for the economy. A hopeful story. Yeah, bit of a problem. Where's this one? Right. That one should make it, but this one is not going to make it. This one is not going to make it. Harper. I'm not going to make it. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, so we won't get the Rivendale district, but we've almost got it. Like, we've satisfied 3 of the 4 criteria on that, which is fantastic. We cannot go to print. We need this speakeasy one. Where is it? 3 hours away. I'm about to say we can't go to print without that. That story's imperative. Straight up need that one. But Rivendale is almost done. We're almost done with that. Very close. Oh, we've got a crime story here. What is this? Prohibition makes criminals rich. Hidden bootleg lab. We could send somebody out to that. Sir, would you like to go to the hidden bootleg lab? I need to speak with these guys. Rum runners evade authorities in underground liquor trade. Yeah, they do. There it is. So I think this, that, see, look, our Mafia boys are happy. And then we're not going to be able to do this one. Oh, we are. No way. We did that one? We pushed it through and got it. So, if we... 3820 for one. Yeah, but the thing is we got this perception nudge on it towards the sensational. And it's quite strong, isn't it? Okay. But that's probably going to work in our favour, because it means we get whatever this mystery item is, and then we're closer over here to avoid that. This might be okay. I think we can work with this. So we will get Rivendale and keep the Mafia happy. Oh my goodness. Let's go to print. Go! Oh, I didn't do page 3. I totally forgot about page 3, everyone. 131,000 newspapers. My cousin's neighbour knows somebody that knows somebody. Think for yourselves and let others enjoy the privilege to do so, too. I didn't do page 3. Totally forgot about it. Still, we did the important stuff, to be honest. We did the important stuff. Look at the money rolling in. Okay. Look. Very well, enjoy your victory, but even ruins speak of former grandeur. So, 4,000 subscribers gained there, along with some influential... 2 influential points from the Mafia. That's the spirit publisher. Keep the heat off our backs and we'll keep this town well watered. Excellent. Okay, this represents the reader's perception of your newspaper. Every week it moves towards your latest edition's perception. Readers on different sites have different interests. If you stay consistent, you will unlock interest rewards. So we unlocked a new item because we're sort of tipping between the middle and sensational here. So we just sort of grabbed that. Now we can see here that Solomon is moving towards the moderate. He's coming towards the moderate. We've managed to unlock another crime ad for this coming week. That's fantastic. The wages have gone up, everybody. No business today, publisher. Boss is out of town handling some business. Okay. Union office. Reach esteemed of the Mafia to open this hub. Coney Island and all that. Shall we do a little more progression down here? So we could go to Gravesend. And we do have, look, dirt and alarming story over here. Or, oh, this one, yeah. Canarsie. I think we might go here because, look, crime, sports and dirt. Let's do it. February 1931. What is this? Foreign news is now available on the map. Let's find out where it is. This radio tower is attuned to Europe. Let's investigate. Once we obtain one of these, we can receive foreign news. Look, Europe radio tower, telegraphing station Europe. So we would need to head towards unlocking the European radio tower. That is of great interest to me. Yeah. Given that I'm in England, you know, part of Europe. Ooh. What have we got here? Empire Airlines 5-year anniversary. So we could send somebody to the Empire State Building. I say somebody, it's going to be Kathy D. Because it's an advertisement and it will get us 500 smackers. Kathy D, could you... Societal as well. Congratulations, our biggest anniversary discount ever. Excellent. So that's that dealt with. This week, it'd be really good if we could not forget paper. Page 3. Wouldn't that be great? I think that'd be great. Let's order some more paper. It looks like Kazkor, Squeezle, sorry, is a bit upset. Influenced by environment, bad environment. That's not good. Bad environment where? Probably worked in with the printers and probably in there. I'm not worrying about the lawsuits. It's true. We unlocked the baseball bat, which gives us a buff in sports. Who would like this? So we could pop one there. Pop one in here. Yeah. Who else would like a buff to sports? Over here. Yeah. Anyone else? Yeah. Lots of baseball bats. So to be honest, are these all old stories? Probably. Probably. Are they? Well, we do have a crime story coming in, actually. But otherwise, they are old stories. Yes. So we need to find sports and dirt. So sports and dirt tends to come from politics or sports. So let's see here. Let's prioritize just sports. Hot news story just in. Okay. So this will get us our sports, but not our dirt. AL President Bernard dies. So we need to send somebody to the Bernard residence. We've got quite a lot of time on this. So I think we're going to send Richasaw to Bernard's residence. Baseball loses not just an official, but a steady hand leading its league. League chief dies at 57. Oh, that's not even old, is it? Okay, so we really now need the dirt story, which could also come from politics. So I might also prioritise politics. We want all politics and sports story. We have found a crime story instead. Of course, okay. It starts in politics. Nevada gaming bill passed. And then we can choose the road. We could either go towards the economy, which would give us a brown economy tag, or we could go towards crime, which gives us the bronze crime tag, but it would also give us a silver investigative. It would also, though, influence perception, but I suppose we wouldn't have to put it in one of those spots on the paper. Do you know what? We'll do this, but it's not vitally important in any way, shape or form. I will send Xander to the Nevada Gaming Hall. Well, this seems interesting. Gambling legalized to gain control over the back alleys. Okay. It's not vitally important, that story. Could drop it if we need to. What do we have here? High Court rules on prohibition. So it's a political story with the Supreme Court, but it moves on. So there's a risk of a boycott, which would lead to economy and unveiling, also a bit of influence. And then that would lead on to political with the gold revealing tag and unrest. While very interesting, it's not our dirt and we need the line open, so I am going to have to get rid of this one. Mind you, this league one is about to open up. Okay, let's send somebody in politics. Kazakal, could you head to the Supreme Court, please? Court strengthened not just prohibition, but the Constitution's very machinery. Congress decides ratification. Okay, because, I mean, we need lots of stories. We've got 3 pages to do now, so we do need lots of stories. Could do with another floor and another telegrapher, but I also want to get to the European news tower. That interests me. Sarah's line's opened. Dirt. We've got it. Look. Tax turmoil. Struggling middle class. So we have to choose a path. Now, we could go to this family home and we get a society hot, tragic, breaking story. Or we could go the political route, which would then lead to dirt. So we start at Town Hall, a trestle. Would you please go to Town Hall? I'll make it quick. Thank you. Burden increases. Backlash grows under citizens. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, and then it might be Sir that ends up doing this bit. And then that would complete us. Canarsie, right? Yeah. Which is what sort of we're mostly interested in. The Nevada Gaming Bill passed. We have to choose a route. We could go to the Nevada Gaming Hall for some economy, but we're going to go to the Reno police station instead for the crime and the investigation aspect of it. We're going to send Peluso, I think. Oh, I thought Sir had politics. Doesn't. Neither of them do, though. Neither of them do. So, it actually has to be Sir, because Peluso would be the top option. But we want the crime one. So it is Sir. Off you pop. Let's keep our head down whilst investigating. Old West returns in Nevada gaming places. Good. Here we go. So the High Court rules on prohibition has progressed a little bit further. Gambrinus Brewery. Did I say that right? We need to send somebody there. Now, this comes with a risk of boycott, I'm aware. But Peluso, could you do that? A bad day for business. It is bad. 1 ad deal lost. Does that mean the ad that we were... This one? Oh. Okay. Well, then there's no point doing that. There's no point doing that. Let's bin it. Free him up. Don't need to do that anymore. Okay, that was the boycott. Luckily, we don't need the money. Now I know what a boycott does. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what they did. But that was fine. That was fine. We can do that. Oh, I love it when it's raining in this game. Oh, I love it less when there's paper outside. Ah, the tax turmoil. We can now go and get this dirt from the council floor. We also get unrest, and it does have a perception on it. A little bit annoying. I'm going to send Xander out to this one. Can I get some rest? No. Calls for repeal rise in City Hall. Good. Important story, that. So, crack on. Crack on. Tressel's arrived. Tressel has arrived back. Fantastic. Oh, look. High Court rules on prohibition. We've unlocked Treasury Department to send somebody there. This would get us this gold revealing tag, which I am well into. Kazakhal, you up for doing that for me, please? So the law can uphold prohibition while refunding its damages. Prohibition stands, costs linger. Look at all those tags. It's just such a great story for us to try and get, like, front page news or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, gold tag ×3. I mean, come on. We could do with some short, quick stories, though, couldn't we? Let's remove these interests. Just get us anything. Oh! Jeffrey just leveled up. Wow. Level 5 telegrapher. That's really impressive, isn't it? Oh, what's this now? Belt snaps at machine works. We need to choose a path. We could either go with the tragic society story, or we could go with the alarming economy story. We do tend to do a lot of society stuff. What else have we got coming in? Politics. Nothing really useful. Economy. We do have an alarming story here. Economy and alarming. So we want to send someone to the foreman's desk, I think. That this would be best for us. 4823 Peluso. Foreman orders pulley guards installed. These machines lack safety, says Foreman. It's a relatively quick story and could double up some stuff for us quite nicely. Beep, 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 beep. Ooh, a crime story. What is this now? Capone fails to appear at Chicago Federal Court. So we could send somebody there. This would progress into investigative, but we would risk mobsters. I'm okay to risk those mobsters. So we will send Xander. Now you see him and now you don't. Sentenced to 6 months. Failure to appear before federal grand jury. Capone. Such a naughty boy. Lawsuit costs 300. Well, you know. Ooh, the crime one's back in. Capone. So we need to send somebody else to the Chicago Federal Court. We could risk mobsters. Sir, this has to be you. Angry mobsters. 2. We got 2 mobsters. Hey, I was just reporting the news. Capone remains free on appeal ahead of tax evasion trial. Oh, look, Green Bay Packers star lost. This will take a bribe, but we could get some sports gossip. Yeah. Ooh, expensive. 90 that took. Okay, but we have ourselves a sports story. I'm looking for fast. Peluso. If you could get to the stadium, that must have been a stinker. Arnie Herbert stuck in toilet at half time. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I want this on page thingy, but the perception thing, but we could probably balance it out with others, right? Yeah. You know, like that one, for example. Oh, here come the mobsters, everybody. Come and ruin our day. With their baseball bats. Councilman Draft Dodge Whisper. Nice, quick, clean story. Dirt in politics. Send somebody to the post hall. Trestle. Rumours enlist faster than men. Army Legion demands records. Mobsters dealt with. Excellent. Oh, did you see Isabel just leveled up? Fantastic. And typesetting. So here we get economy and alarming all lining up there, which is quite good. We are going to need this sports story. We're running out of time here. What have we got? A coal mine explosion. Wow, so we could risk mobsters for this society tragic story, which I'm happy to do. Who could get some experience in society? So I think it's Peluso. Who got away with it? They won't silence me. Slight typo. Coal mine was unsafe and illegal. A news story here. What is this? SF Falkland Bridge authorized. We could start this story. We could start it, you know. Let's send Xander? Trestle. Building bridges. Congress approves construction of state-built toll bridge. Then we can get some key information, and it leads to this educational silver tag. Which is pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's see here. Incumbent mayor loses re-election. We need to send somebody to the town hall for this defeat political story. It's going to be Xander. There we go. When bread lines meet ballot lines, trust breaks fast. Mayor concedes race. It's Sunday morning. We're supposed to be rolling with the presses. Now, this sports story will be better over here. So this is where our ad would have gone. Oh, look, we've unlocked the Oakland Bridge authorization thing. We need to send Sir to this one. Good for the economy. Push for infrastructure during the Depression. Work on that one while I continue to sort of be a bit upset about this. Oh, well, this crime one's come in, actually. The Capone one has come in. Here. Look at that. That's a bit for right, isn't it? 3 pages full of news. And we're achieving everything that we want to. Oh my god. Start. Here we go. 171,500 newspapers sold. That is a record sale for us. My political views may actually be shifting. I'm alarmed. Maybe I should be armed. So, record sales, district, no hidden agenda, but we did get 2 influential points there, which is pretty good. And Canarsie is now ours. 3,000 subscribers for that. We shifted back and we are on track to get this second fiddle, which is the moderate, in March. Solomon is not moving. Okay. Ooh. So we've unlocked ad opportunities in politics and economy. Okay. You get an ad. Solid numbers. Okay. That's cool. Some ad opportunities for us. Right. Oh, look at all these leveling up. Jeffrey leveled. Cal leveled. Isabel leveled. Squeezle leveled. Sir leveled. Oh my goodness. They were all just so fantastic.